All right, this is the Anker 548. Primarily, it's a lantern. It normally sells for $180. I saw it for 99 bucks, and I said I couldn't resist. A lot of people bitch about this light because it has some drawbacks which can be worked around. So this is about 192 watt hours, which is about the same power you would get out of a Blue Eddy, small Blue Eddy, or EcoFlow, or some other smaller solar generator. The only difference is this only weighs 5 pounds. You can see it's quite small. No fans, no noise. It doesn't have AC. So this would, to me, would be a battery backup to run devices, but not AC. See, here's my theory. Why, if you have something that's under 200 watt hours, there is absolutely no point in putting an AC inverter and stepping it up to 120, because it's not going to run very long. If you want something like that, you run a large EcoFlow that's 750 watt hours, or 1,000, or even higher, 2048 watt hours. When you get down to 200, these smaller generators don't make sense why they put AC, inverters on it. To what? To run an AC adapter so you can charge your watch? Well, just go directly DC. Then you don't have to step it up, have the inefficiency of the inverter, and then step it back down. So I think it makes sense. There's a lot of the complaints about this, where it has 4 jacks. It has 2 USB standard and 2 USB-Cs. And one of the USB-Cs is an in-out port, which is the bottom one. So you are meant to charge it from the bottom port. So a lot of the complaints people mention are, well, I'm using a port to charge it. Well, then I only get one USB-C. No, people don't think. This is an XT60. This is a solar charge input port, which is meant to go to a solar panel. Well, you can get for about $8 a USB-C to XT60 converter. So that way you could use this port primarily for input charging only. Then you'd have USB-C out, USB-C out, USB-A out, USB-A out. So to me, that makes a lot of sense. So this, in this case here, this is going to be my nightstand light. I've replaced it, and it has 2 brightnesses, 1, 2. On low, full battery, this thing will run for 42 hours. The light will run for 42 hours. Primarily, this is a lantern. Okay, camping, charge your cell phone, charge your MacBook, charge your iPad, and your Androids, and all that shit. So that's why I bought it. It's just basically going to stay plugged in, charge my devices, the power goes out, and you have a light and you have power to run your devices. There's an SOS feature everybody bitches about. I don't know what the hell the point of this is. A lot of these should be on the back of it, to be honest with you, or just get rid of this button and do something else with it. If you push and hold this button here, the display will display auto at the top, and what that does is there's a little sensor here. It's a light sensor, and if the power goes out, let's see if I can make it happen. Yeah, it'll automatically turn on. So it's emergency lighting as well. So yeah, so you have a elderly person, you plug this into the wall, you turn on this automatic thing here, the light goes out, this thing automatically turns on, they can see, and then they can also have their cell phone plugged into it on a daily basis. So yeah, it's an Anker 548. It's 192 watt hours, no AC inverter, which is fine by me for 5 pounds. I really don't need. I have bigger, battery packs anyway. And 60,000 milliamps. That's a lot. In fact, that's too much to fly on a plane. This is way too big to fly TSA. I don't know what that. They wouldn't even let you on a plane with this. So yeah, you can get smaller ones, but this is perfect for hurricane prep. Normally 180 bucks. I saw it for about 100 bucks, and I think Amazon was playing games on me. At one point, I was just scrolling around. I saw it was 140. Okay, whatever. Just went past it, just looking to see what was available. I looked again. It was 100 bucks. I'm like, whoa, was that a mistake? So I threw it in the cart, and I looked again, and back up to 140. So I don't know what was going on. They might have screwed up, but once in a while this will drop down. So this is the gray. They also have it in green. I like the gray better. There isn't anything around the back. Some glow-in-the-dark shit on the side, which I could care less. Nice, decent quality handle. And yeah, this little thing here is now my, I guess you'd say bedroom nightstand lamp, dual purpose, charging all my devices. So tomorrow, I get the USB-C to XT60, and I will take that 60 watt, run it into here, and then I have 4 ports that I can charge whatever. The only other complaint that people bitch about is when you start plugging devices in, this number drops, you know. You can see I'm outputting 14 watts, and that's doing the Apple Watch charger, which is also iPhone. It's also doing an iPad. Well, let's change over. Let's plug in the MacBook. See what it goes up to. 11, 12, 13. Yeah. So it will change depending on what you have going in and what you have going out. So let's unplug the MacBook charger. Excuse me, not the MacBook charger. So nothing plugged in. You can charge up to 60 watts. Start plugging shit in. Well, it's not going to go to 60 watts. This is 100. It's already 100%. Anyway, functions perfect as a USB-C UPS, uninterruptible power supply. So if you have a device that you want to continue to run when the power goes out, take that, plug it on the input, in this case here, plug your output here, just forget about it. 60,000 milliamps. This will charge a MacBook Air almost 3 times. So that gives you 3 extra charges you can use. But of course I'm using it for everything else here. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll let you know how it goes, if it worked out. You can find it on special, it's worth it. If it's 180 bucks or 140 bucks, I wouldn't do it. They need to change a couple of the features and display and shit like that. I don't want this auto on. Light goes, basically, middle of the night, the power goes out, the light's going to come on. I'd rather turn it on and off myself. I think they should have put these around the back as well. I don't know. This is, and to get rid of this SOS button.